Hi, this is Gomu Inc. And this video is just me talking about um, the new iPad I bought and the new Apple Pencil to go with it. So I pretty much bought this as a digital sketchbook. I really wanted to be able to not be restrained to work on my laptop and my Wacom tablet. I have a Bamboo currently, but it was very troublesome, or it still is sometimes, to carry around my laptop, which is kind of heavy, just a little bit. Carry around my laptop and my Wacom tablet. And then sometimes it'd be annoying because I'd forget the pen or I'd forget the cord. Or sometimes, I don't know if it's just my tablet, but like the cord likes to pop out very easily. So I have to put it in such a way that that the cord won't pop out, and then I won't have to keep unplugging and plugging it back in. It was just really troublesome. It's not that bad, but it's really annoying if you're not at home and have figured out a way to combat this. But when you're out and about, sometimes the situation arises where the fixes that you have at home are not readily available for you outside. So, additionally, I just wanted to cut, I just wanted to streamline the process for my work. For my work. So, I've personally felt that my what is the word terminology, my workflow has definitely increased. I feel like I have been way more productive with a lot of the drawings that I have, just because I don't have to worry as much about um, I don't know, because you're drawing directly onto your canvas, you don't have to really worry about your hand-eye coordination. And it's not something that I even personally that I even worry about that much. But then when you're drawing directly, it just makes the process go a lot faster. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like an experience, I guess. That sounds really lame, but I don't know how else I could best explain that. But yeah, so I feel like I went on a tangent, but yeah, I really enjoy my iPad. But in addition to using it for art stuff, I really enjoy its usefulness as an aid to help me study, and as a mini TV when I don't feel like turning on my laptop. But yeah. So on to, I guess, the experience. So my weapon of choice is Medibang Paint. And as someone who usually uses Paint Tool on my laptop, it's pretty good. It's not bad. There's other alternative programs that you can use, but you have to pay for them. Like, I hear Procreate's really good, and also Clip Paint is also a really good one that might still be free, but I'm not sure. It might not. But I just don't want to pay for things. So I went with Medibang Paint. And I've used this program before on my phone when I want to get quick doodles in, but it's not that great on my phone just because The screen is cracked, and the stylus doesn't have pressure sensitivity, and it's just not all that great. It's just bad. It's just bad. But so as a program, Medibang Paint is pretty good for just like when you want to sketch, when you want to, and when you want to line. I feel like I would enjoy it more for coloring if I weren't so impatient. And by that, I mean even now I'm still having a bit of a hard time to figure out, like, for flat colors, it's totally fine, but like for actual like painting, coloring, I feel very impatient because it's like I already know how I want to approach, how I want to color a piece, and the fact that I have to relearn or readjust like brushes and stuff like that just takes time. And like even when I think that I find the equivalent to what I have in Paint Tool Sai, it's still, it's not quite it. Like there's a watercolor brush that's kind of similar, as you can see, or at least maybe you've seen it already, but I named a couple of brushes Sai, and that's because I thought it was pretty close to my default brush in Paint Tool Sai, but the way that it blends with colors is absolutely terrible. So it's like it's really annoying trying to color with it because the colors aren't mixing how I want it to be, and then I have to spend all that extra time to adjust and figure out how and why, and then it just doesn't work out, and then it's just like super duper annoying. So there's that. So with that in mind, like with this piece, this is the first piece that I have done completely on my iPad. I sketched it. Unfortunately, I didn't catch the sketch part of this, but I sketched it, I did line art, and I colored it. And that was actually all in one day. It was a learning experience. Like I learned the different brushes, the different ways I could probably like adjust them, and I want to do line art and stuff like that. Like the more I use this program, I feel like every time I use this program, I learn something new just from messing with the settings. So I'm not gonna knock it too hard just because like I'm ignorant and I don't really use it that much. So maybe I'll get good eventually using it. But as of right now, I think I'd probably just use it for sketching and line art. Coloring maybe if it's just flats or like doodling or whatever, which is kind of like the original purpose. But it'd be nice to actually figure out one day how to color in the way that I really want to. Like this was as close as I could get to how I wanted to color, which is totally fine. Like I'm very content with it, but maybe I'll figure something out. This reminds me, like the selection when you use the magic wand tool is it's pretty garbage. Like the one cool thing is that it has the function that is in Clip Paint where you can like it can create a selection even though you didn't close the selection out with your line art. That's pretty cool. It has that. I dig that. I love that. But even if you have a solid color, like if you have one section that's just completely blue, if you select that section, for some reason it will not select the entire section. Like if you can see on his jacket right now, like you can notice the dancing ants, like it hasn't selected the whole section, and that's super freaking annoying. like even if you were to select outside of that range where it's supposed to be transparent and there's no color there, like the selection will still be like really like weird and terrible. So then you'd have to choose the selection tool with the pencil on it so that you can get into that specific area that you want to get selected. So again, as a program, it's okay. It does the job definitely, and probably if I can learn how to use it well and better, then it won't be that bad. It can make up for like the small things like that. But it's good for what it is, and it's a free program, so like I'm not gonna trip too hard about that. What else? The blending, the brushes, selection tool. I don't remember if I talked about the palm rejection, but the palm rejection it's pretty good. You can zoom in and out and undo and redo with your fingers. But sometimes, like if your palm is on the canvas as you're drawing, it might cause a straight line, which may or may not be an eraser or a pen, depending on what tool you have or what tool you're using at the moment, and that can get annoying sometimes. But I feel like a quick fix for that is just getting like some cheap gloves and cutting out holes for your fingers, and then you won't have that problem anymore. So that's like a little thing, it's no big deal. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Overall, I really like it. It's a really great program. If you can ignore, not necessarily ignore, but if you can get over those slight things, it's fine. Like, for right now, until I can get used to coloring, because I feel like coloring is a lot of effort with this. But maybe it's just like not even this program, but like just me like not wanting to get used to it. Like I'd probably still color in Paint Tool SI, but sketch and line in whatchamacallit, in Medibang on my iPad. Just because I feel more comfortable using it now, and since this as my first complete drawing, I feel like I've learned more about how to use the tools and how to go about doing things more efficiently and properly. So yeah, I don't know what else I can say. I'm probably forgetting something. I'm kind of just doing this as it comes to me. Like when I finish this, I'm probably gonna remember what I wanted to say. But that's why we have other videos for that. Oh, and that reminds me, I really like how the iPad has a recording function, a screen recording function. It's very helpful, and it's great because now I feel like, because I'm definitely using my iPad a lot more often, and therefore drawing a lot more often, which is a good and a bad thing. I can make more videos. So that's pretty freaking neato. So it'll mostly just be like time lapses, like the usual stuff, time lapses, speed paints, and me talking over them about my thoughts and basically vlogging without my face. Although eventually you guys will see my face, but now is not that time. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments or anything to say, comment comment below. There is a lot of things I can improve on, I know, but I feel like this year will be a good year in terms of me updating this channel, so I'm very excited and hopeful for that. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Hit me up. I am pretty much done with cons for the next few months. My last con was ALA. That was really fun. If you said hi, thanks, hey, and what else? I got waitlisted for soccer con, but I don't know if I'll end up going, even if I get taken off. And I also got waitlisted for Fanime, so, but that's pretty cool. But my next cons are just like a couple small ones. Asahi Con in, I believe those are in April or in March. Asahi and Internexus. So, those will be my next few cons, but until then, I will be opening my store, gomuinc.ticktail.com. You can support me there. You can also support me by buying me a couple coffees. So ko-fi.com/gomuinc. Send me a couple coffees because I love coffee. Also, my other social medias, you should check out my Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, Instagram, and, hit that subscribe button if you like what I do. So until next time, let me know what you guys wanna see or what you guys want to hear me talk about. Yeah, so until next time, jazz out. I hope you enjoyed, and adios.